Are you ready to dig up some donkeys? Stick around. Hey folks, Keith here, Chicken Thigh Fishing. Welcome aboard. We are at a new spot today, a place I've never been, so this is going to be interesting. Absolutely gorgeous place. We're on Island Pond in Stoddard, New Hampshire. And Brian may be joining me later, but for now it's just me, and I'm going to get the feel for the place and the lay down and see what happens. All right, let's get her done. I just got here. All right. That's what I like to hear. I'm going to do a little bit of exploring and let this nice breeze take me. Throw some baits like spinners and crankbaits, something I can cover water with, and see what this pond has in store. My first one today.
Wow.
I've been here 3 hours.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I saw you over there. I said, no, everyone has some right here.
Now there's the first fish of the day right there. Took me a while. Nice one right there. Came on a frog right in front of this nice gentleman's house. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I was beginning to think I forgot how to fish. Okay, so our first fish came on a Terminator frog, and hopefully that means the bite is now on. Can you pull me off this? I'm on a rock.
Oh, sure.
Now, it's very strange. This is my first time here. My electronics told me it was 10 feet deep here.
It
One
is.
rock.
There's just
We've
one
hit it
rock.
right there.
Oh, boy.
And I'll tie it to you.
Okay.
I will. Hold on. I got you. A little bit of punching. Go. All right. Now you got him.
There it is.
You got it. Stop.
There it is.
Okay. Now you hold it.
Well, good luck. Thank you to the Good Samaritans who just saved me.
Pleasure.
You're welcome.
Oh, boy. I was just thinking to myself, how long am I going to sit here before everybody's eating dinner right now?
Right around the
Sunday
corner.
night's here. Nobody's around.
Yeah, you got lucky.
Oh, boy.
It's not Sunday though, is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you kindly.
Anytime.
Well, that was interesting. Thank goodness for Good Samaritans. So, I was going along and my electronics told me it was 10 feet deep, and all of a sudden, I was on a rock. And I wasn't going anywhere. So those nice people just came up in their pontoon boat and pulled me off that rock because I wasn't getting off it otherwise. I asked them, how come my electronics said it was 10 feet deep? They said it is. It's just one big rock, and it's right there. Kind of thinking they might want to mark that. That's just me. So, now I just got to see if we sink. Doesn't feel like there's a hole in the boat. Let's go fishing. All right, that's a good fish. Oh. Whoa, that is a mad fish. Good crankbait fish. Lipless crankbait. Nice one. Woo, that fish was not happy. He just did a dance on my deck and put a hole in my finger in the process. And he came on this Strike King Red Eye Shad in a bream pattern. There we go. Little guy. Little guy there. All right, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right. Future Donkaroonski. Good sign, they're hitting my crankbait. I'm in this channel right between two islands, and I was hoping to get some bait fish maybe traveling through here on the current because there's a little breeze, a little current here. And so we got that one nice one, and then that little one, and then another one. All right. dinner bell did ring. Yeehaw! Shoot, after catching only one for 3 hours, I'll take those little ones all night long. He was right where he was supposed to be. Yes, sir. He was right where he was supposed to be. Right on a point, right on top of a rock. Little guy. I'll take him. Awesome. Came on the pompadour. There's a good one on the chatterbait. There's a good one on the chatter. All right. Got the big blade going. One little guy, he hit me right before the boat. All right. Well, folks, that's a wrap. We had a pretty good time. We got a few good fish. Nothing too big and not a lot of them. We didn't kill them. It was a strange fishing night. The bite just wasn't on tonight. And, you know, those fish just weren't where they were supposed to be tonight. I can't tell you how many times I said to myself, there's got to be a fish right there. And there wasn't. And then all of a sudden, we'd hit a couple fish and they were right where they were supposed to be. On points, on rocks, near rock markers. That one nice frog fish we got, you know, and that pompadour fish that we got on that point right on a rock. He was right where he was supposed to be. Rest of the night, man, that was a tough bite tonight. So I'll tell you what, we are going to come back here. I love this place. It's a beautiful, spectacular bass place. I mean, the islands and the wood lines and the boulders and everything. We're going to come back here when the bite is on. But before we get going, I just want to say something about safety. You know, I mean, when it comes right down to it, we crashed the boat today. Man, not a good feeling. It's a good thing I was only going idle speed. And that's what I wanted to mention to you if you're somebody who watches this channel, especially when you see us out at night all the time. If I'm not on a place that I have supreme confidence in my navigation, I don't go above idle speed. And I did not have supreme confidence here. A lot of rocks, a lot of islands, a lot of different rock markers indicating rock formations all over the place. And, you know, when it comes down to it, I didn't do anything wrong. I trusted my electronics, and my electronics were right. But there was a rock that wasn't marked, which would lead one to believe, why on earth isn't that one rock marked when the rest of them are? But I'll tell you what, my electronics told me I was in 10 feet of water. However, I wasn't intimately familiar with this body of water, so I was only going idle speed. Now, 10 feet of water, I could have been ripping through that. If I was going full throttle, that could have been catastrophic. So just a little safety word for the wise, especially if you watch this channel and you want to go out at night and you're somebody who hasn't been out at night a lot. No need to go anything above idle speed if you run your main motor at all. A lot of nights I go out, I never even put my main motor down. I never even trim it down because I'm on my trolling motor. Hey, at night you bump into things. It's a given. You bump into logs, you bump into rocks, but you're only on your trolling motor and you're usually barely moving. And, you know, accidents happen. That's why they call them accidents. So, you know, I like to poke fun at myself. Me and Brian, we like to do that. And, you know, so, hey, I crashed my boat. But I learned something, and I hope you learned something from it. I actually feel good about it. I feel good about the fact that even though it was daylight, I was still only going idle speed on a pond that I was not familiar with, and it's a good damn thing that I was, because that could have been bad. You know, accidents happen to us all, happens to the best of us. But to tell you what, when you're on the water, a lot of times you have an accident, you don't get a second chance. Water is a very unforgiving environment, and if you've been fishing and boating for any length of time, you know that because you're seeing bad things happen to people. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And, you know, we share the good, the bad, and the ugly on this channel. So poke fun at me if you want, but hey, at least I was only going idle speed, and I hope that you learned something from that if you're somebody who watches this channel and you want to do the things that we do out here. So I'll be a little bit more familiar with this pond the next time we hit it, and hopefully we hit some big ones when we're out here. Hey, I'll see you next time. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. Until the next time, stay fishing, my friends.